So we got some rather, I want to say some like disturbing news. It's not as disturbing as the last topic, but it still is pretty disturbing. So Utah Jazz Vice President Dennis Lindsey has denied allegations by a former player in which these allegations were him making bigotry comments towards that former player. So the former player's name was Elijah Millsap. So in 2015, according to Elijah Millsap, Dennis Lindsey, he said a very bigotry. He kind of attempted bigotry, and he said a very not too great. I just want to say it's a very offensive like quote, right? And I don't want to say it on here because like I don't want us to get them demonetized or anything. But the article, like every single video we do, it will be in the description so you guys can read it for yourselves if you want to read it. If not, if you don't want to see what he said, then I suggest not reading it. But if you do want to know what the quote is, the article will be down in the description. But Dennis Lindsey, he said, and I quote, "I categorically denied making that statement." And then Jazz coach Quinn Snyder said, "I can't fathom Dennis saying something like that." And so yeah, basically this guy, Elijah Millsap, I just want to say, in case people are wondering, he is the brother of NBA player Paul Millsap. So just in case you guys are wondering, and the source for this was ESPN. So you know what, Nate? You pick. You want to start first or me?
I want to start with this real quick.
All right.
Obviously, I wish Elijah Millsap the best of luck moving forward. I'm not sure if he's even playing right now or whatever, but whatever it is he's doing, I wish him the best of luck. Um, I mean, I'm looking at the comments again. I'm not gonna say it because just out of respect for the community standards or whatever for YouTube, so I won't go up here and say it. I'm looking at this stuff and boy oh boy, boy oh boy. Yeah. All right, look. I don't know if this is true or false, right? Because if he's denying it, one side saying he did, and the other side saying it's kind of hard to be like, all right, uh, you did this or you didn't do that, because one side saying that you did do it, and the other side saying that you didn't. So, like, it's kind of hard to put the pieces together here because we don't know if he actually said this or not. So let me go off on both sides, all right? If he didn't do it, then I mean, if he didn't do it, then good. I mean, what I'm looking at is what I'm looking at. What he apparently said is just disgusting. So if he didn't say that, then good, because that what I'm reading should not come out of anybody's mouth. I don't care. I don't care who you are. It should not come out of anybody's mouth. But if he did say it, shame on him. Shame on him. Because see, here's the thing, and I don't know if Mario explained this, but the definition of bigotry is basically the definition of hypocrisy. So you know what hypocrisy means? It means that you say or do something that you don't love, or you talk about something that you don't like, or you speak out against something, but you do that thing. So, for example, like let me just take an example real quick. You're against beating women, but you actually beat women. Like that's basically what that is. In case if you guys don't know what that is. Um, Honestly, I can't say for sure whether he did or did it, because like if he's denying it and Elijah Millsap says he did, then it's kind of hard to believe if he did it or he didn't. Because like I said, one side saying he did, the other side saying he didn't. But that's why I'm going off of both sides. I don't know, but if he did say it, shame on him, man, because that's just disgusting. It really is. Stuff like that shouldn't even be said, but unfortunately, it's 2021. Stuff like that is said in this world. Like it has been for quite some time now, actually. So, with that being said, for Dennis Lindsey's sake, I really do hope this isn't something he would say. Because I'm telling you right now, if they find out that that actually is something he said, and again, I'm saying it like that because we don't know if that's really what he said. This is just a denial or saying that whatever, the back and forth type thing. But he better hope he better hope for his life that if he didn't do it, then good. But if he did do it, he better find out that nobody finds out. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, especially in this world, if something was said like that, your job's gone right there. Boom, you're done. And I'm not sure if he would get another job after that, but time tells on that one. But with that said, again, I'm not gonna say if he did or didn't do it because like one side denies it, the other side says it happened. So I'm not gonna weigh in on whether I think he did or did it. Well, I just want to say, best of luck to both sides. Obviously, I don't wish bad on anybody. And I hope this all gets figured out. So I'll give it on to you now, Mario.
Yeah, see, all right, Nate, two things are gonna go down here. When they find the truth, two things are gonna happen, okay? Either it's gonna be shame on Lindsey, Dennis Lindsey, or it's gonna be shame on Elijah Millsap.
Right, that's what I forgot to mention. Thank you for saying that.
Simple as that. So I'll start off with Dennis Lindsey. Obviously, race is a big issue in this country. You know, obviously when the George Floyd situation happened, and obviously more situations regarding African Americans and Black people and Black citizens. Obviously, when those started happening, obviously Black Lives Matter became started growing and bigger, especially in the world of sports. So obviously, it's a very sensitive topic right now, and so as it should be, because it is a real problem in this world. So when um when Elijah Millsap came out with this, when I heard about this and I read the quote, I was like, exactly, I completely agree with you. This is a quote that nobody should be saying, like especially front office people, and we talk about them the most. We talk about, there are stories that come out like, oh, player said this and a player said that, but to be honest with you, have you noticed like it's mostly like coaches and like front office people who are saying this type of things? And that's where I'm saying to myself, I'm like, like why do this? Like really, like why say these types of words? Okay. Like I understand that you're angry, but never put somebody's like race into it. That's just it's just really messed up. Okay. With that being said, if he did say these things, and I'm gonna go back to the quote that Quinn Snyder said. He says, "I can't fathom Dennis saying something like that." Okay, now that's Snyder saying I can't picture him seeing it, but think about it, Nate. Let's think about this real clearly. Okay, bigotry, like we explained, it's when, like you say, you're against something, you're for something, and then you do the complete opposite of that. Correct? Wouldn't that look like a bit? I can't fathom him saying that. Right, because it's bigot. Because if that's the perfect case of like bigotry. If I'm over, let me give you an example, Nate. If I'm protesting in the streets, right? Okay. If I'm protesting and I'm continuously protesting every day in the street over a cause, right? Let's suppose the cause is stop pollution in the ocean. Okay, I'm gonna give you a simple one. Okay, I'm protesting in these streets, stop pollution, stop pollution, stop pollution, right? And every single day I'm doing that. Can you picture me taking a soda can and throwing it on the ground?
No, because you're going against what you're saying.
Right. So if he's going against like, oh, I'm against like racism and stuff. Obviously, you can't picture this man doing saying something like that. Now, obviously, like, this was an interview back in 2015 when this was announced. I don't know why the story's coming out now, but it was part of an interview. So, again, now as I was saying, if he did say these words, is it possible that he realized like that these words are wrong to say and like he was wrong for it? Absolutely. And not many people want to agree, like, admit that they said those types of things. Okay, but that is a possibility that he could have learned from like, what he said and he could have became a changed man. But here's the thing though. Okay, he's denying them. He's denying that he's ever said any of this. Okay, which is the big story here. Did you or did you not say it? And it's going to be hard to prove, because it's hearsay. It's him versus him. Okay, that's Dennis Lindsey's side. Okay, so with that being said, if that's not Dennis Lindsey, excuse me, that's Elijah Millsap's side. So if Dennis Lindsey did say this, absolutely, he might not get a job ever again. Who wouldn't want to hire this type of man? We seen what happened with Donald Sterling. We seen what
Yeah.
happened with him with the LA Clippers and the stuff he was saying and how he was black, and obviously he was blackballed from the NBA as he should have been because what do you call it? Because of all the stuff that he was saying. He shouldn't have had a job. Now I'm gonna go to Dennis Lindsey's side, okay? Let's suppose Dennis Lindsey didn't say these words, okay? Let's suppose it was Elijah Millsap having something against him and he said this in an interview, right? That I feel like is that I'm gonna be honest with you is very bad as well. Okay, you accusing somebody of something like that, of something that they did not do, to the point where they could lose their job for this. That is a very serious matter.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. I'm gonna be honest. That's a very, very serious matter. Then it loses your credibility. Then you lose the respect that you gained in the NBA through some people. You understand what I'm saying? So it's either gonna be shame on Dennis Lindsey or it's gonna be shame on Elijah Millsap, depending on who was telling the truth. Okay, because right now only one told the truth and only one lied. It's as simple as that. Okay, okay. Like I don't think any miscommunication was here. Okay, it's either one's telling the truth or one's lying. It's as simple as that. Okay, and honestly, it's a shame that like words like these have to be spoken in this world. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame. I can't stand hearing these words. I can't stand reading these words coming out of people's mouths because it shouldn't be happening. If you have a problem, look, if you have a problem with somebody and you're gonna call them like I'm gonna be honest, like I'll give you an example. If you're gonna call them an asshole, fine, okay, whatever. But if you're gonna legit call somebody, insult somebody based on that the race that they were born in or the religion that they were born into, or like, then that's just messed up. You understand what I'm saying? That's just really poor. That's just really poor in your character. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, my mom's calling. But that's just really poor. I'm sorry, my mom called me, but that's just very poor on their character. You know, that's just very very poor. And I'm sorry, man, but that's just I come on, let me tell you this: make the right choices, okay, and stop with this racist BS. Okay, stop it. Okay, there's
Making
no
me
need.
mad over here.
Right. There's no need to insult somebody over the color of their skin or the religion that they're on. There's no need for it. There really isn't. Okay. Now, again, I'm going to say it one more time. This is allegations. Okay. One saying that he said this, the other one saying that I did not say this. Okay. So the truth. So hopefully the truth comes out. If the truth does come out, right, or they catch like video or something, or they get like audio of it or whatever, we will end up making a video based on that if an update comes out. Until then, if it's just going to be like another witness saying I heard him say this or I didn't hear him say this, we're not going to really say nothing because the only time we're going to follow up on this video is if the full truth is out. Okay, is if we know the full truth is out. So with that being said, I'm not going to say good luck to one or the other, okay, because I'm not sure who's lying or who's telling the truth. The only thing I'm going to say, this is the way I'm going to end this video, is I hope the truth comes out, and I hope that situations like these do not happen in sports, because this is getting unnecessary now.